It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Baker Mayfield. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
They gained 14 on the play, and that's good for an Eagles first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts looking to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down after a short gain. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a play on push.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Johnson with a return here. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
They're going to throw first play with Mayfield. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run for White. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Back deep for the Eagles is Isaiah Rodgers. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Now Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A timeout now as medical staff runs out to deal with an injured player. And that's A.J. Brown, the man in question. New set of downs for him at the 38. Option play. They give it to Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Jalen Carter. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Once again, Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, here's Baker. Connects with Johnson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Milton Williams making the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Shakes himself free. He finds Johnson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends in motion left. Baker throwing again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Irvin here from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Mayfield now from the gun. Connecting on a slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Baker now from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Mayfield to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play cover.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Eagles are in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Gets this to Johnson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bull...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts with a carry by White. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Isaiah Rodgers deep to return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go, it's second down. That pass caught by Dotson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Hurts throwing again. That pass complete to Goddard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Barkley's got it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 14. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Rashad White on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We've got a close one here. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts setting up to throw. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. It's Dotson on the catch. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. That's who is running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Hurts to throw. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Able to get it to Barkley. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Goddard makes the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts sheds off a rusher. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Connects with Johnson. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Hurts looking to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the give, this is Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 6 coming up here. It's caught right side by Johnson. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Irving on the inside give. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Cooper DeJean with the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, White. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. From the 22 on 2nd down. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing here, Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he's able to push this down to the 12. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that grows the lead to 5.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Buys time, rolling right. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Back deep for the Eagles is Isaiah Rodgers. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, Hurts. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion left. He's got Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Gets him on the in route. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. from the 46. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him at the 38. They are throwing it again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Short side option here, he's running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Eagles, facing a 3rd and 6. Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass. That's a handful of field goals for him now, Kate. In fact, 5 in this game, and they've needed every one of them to put together the lead they do have as we sit here at this point in the game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Motioning one of the tight ends. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Gets this to Johnson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Mayfield now from the gun. Connects with Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room.
That's complete inside the 35. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And now down he goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game. Down two, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
The visitors and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. This finds Smith. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can